Hello, Gemini. I'm Jess, your Down to Earth Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is going to be a general love and romance tarot reading for November 15th through the 30th. Because it's a general reading, please keep in mind it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as join me over for the extended reading where we're going to do a deep dive with clarifying cards, as well as an oracle card, either over at Vimeo or becoming a monthly subscription member over at Patreon. Please be aware also that I am taking appointments for personal readings at this time. You can find out more information in a link in the description box below at my website. Another last thing is that if you like what you're hearing and it resonates with you, put a little sugar in my bowl. As Nina Simone says, drop me a donation, drop me a tip for $1, $2. I would love that. Just got to keep that energy flowing. That being said, let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. How have things been for you? We've got, Mercury is ending, and, that is definitely one of the planets that affects you very much so. Perhaps you've reached out to an old flame. I don't know. Let's find out what's going on in love for you guys. Oh, it's so exciting, Gemini. All right. Ooh. Okay. I like this. Scoot this over. Had some technical difficulty still with cameras. My goodness, so much involved. Oh, interesting. So if everything on the table is the bottom of the deck, or I'm sorry, everything on the table is the ego, things that are all on the surface, stuff like that. The bottom of the deck is the id. It's the undercurrents. Has some beautiful hidden meanings a lot of the time. And I usually start there, if you're a familiar watcher by now. What I've got for you is the Two of Wands. I definitely see you looking for something. You are just starting to get, I don't know, like, it's like this future anticipation, like this excitement, like this little touch of adventure where you're not quite ready to let go of one thing. And for some of you, I feel like this is a creative, passionate project. This is a new beginning for you. For some of you, I feel like this has been an old love. That you're looking at one relationship and realizing, that's not so great for me. That's not so great for me. And what I really want is this one right here. And so you're kind of looking off into the future and kind of getting ready to take that step forward. So it's kind of this newness I'm feeling, like you're making big changes, and I can see that you're making big changes here. So we have the King of Swords followed by the King of Cups, and it ends with the Devil. Now keep in mind, there are no bad or scary cards in tarot. There's just serious ones. And we will definitely find out more about that devil situation, what's going on. So with the King of Swords to the King of Cups, I really feel like this is you. Like, Gemini, this is you in your, like, in your head, in your element. This is the King of Swords. This is somebody who's an air sign, and perhaps you have been really cold to somebody in general, and or a previous person. Like, maybe, with this idea of you holding on to one lover and looking on to the next, thing going on here, is that perhaps this person that you have, moved away from or are looking for, you've had no communication with them. You've been really cold, icy situation between the two of them, but they definitely spark something in you. They do. And it causes this this skip. It's literally a skip from you being the King of Swords to the King of Cups. Like, you are it, and I mean, Gemini, this is perfectly describes you. You've got your head and you've got your heart, and they are two separate things. And it is very much, you get stuck in your head a lot of the time. But this new person is demanding that you come in with your heart. So yeah, that is a very, very big thing going on. And with this Devil card, like, I'm getting a lot of different things. So I really want to see what is in between here to kind of dictate, clarify like what this is, this Devil card, because, there's a king sitting on his throne. It's about, the Devil card represents like about self-imprisonment, but it also can be one of manipulation going on. So you might need to check yourself, Gemini, to make sure that that's not going on. In this situation, are you leaving, some of you might be leaving this one situation without fully letting it go. That can be a thing too. So let's take a look at what is going on. Yeah. Yep. Yep, I like this. So what we have here is we've got the Six of Swords followed by the Ace of Wands to the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you are walking away from your head and you are moving. You are moving into this beautiful direction of kind of like this beautiful place where you're recognizing like you need to have more contact with your heart. You need to kind of step out of this head energy and move towards love and being an emotional fulfillment. And, you know, yeah, you do have a passionate new beginning. And here again, we have these beautiful flowers like tucked in. I really, really like that a lot. With this, it's this continuity of, you know, you've got the King of Cups here with all of these beautiful, beautiful roses around his throne. And yeah, you're recognizing that when you're stuck in this headspace, there's no roses, there's no love. It's just you being, you know, really up in your head, really, really stuck in this. And it could be for some of you that, you know, with this Two of Wands energy, you're really reminiscing about maybe somebody you have been with before and you want to reach out and check in on them, especially with this being in Mercury retrograde is ending. It could be that this is lingering over and is really fueling this idea. And I do have the Eight of Wands here, which is a card of communication. I see you wanting to reach out and communicate with this person, and it is passionate and it is fiery, but at the same time, it's one of those you might need to check yourself. You know, check yourself to make sure that you are really following your intuition. I feel like things are out of balance in this situation a bit. You know, don't get caught up in your head is what I'm getting a lot of too. Don't get caught up in your head. Don't torture yourself with all of the what ifs and the fears and the maybes. You know, it's you really need to find this balance between, you know, your head and your heart, your logic and your emotion. And when you do and you start moving towards this passionate new beginning, it's gonna be a big spark and a big flame. Yeah, but it could be that your person also is not in the space to receive this. So it could be that they've blocked communication from you. It could be that I'm getting for some of you that it is, you know, with this person here that you're kind of holding on to a little bit. You know, there's this little snake here. You know, it could very well be that they're not going to let you go either. So that is something to be mindful of, Gemini. So with that being said, I hope that this resonates for you and you will come join me over at either Vimeo or the monthly subscription service of Patreon. We're going to do a deep dive, find out more about this devil like energy going on and what is causing you to really kind of balance between your head and your heart, which is like a true Gemini problem, right? It is a constant in Gemini. That's why you guys are the twins, the lovers. Absolutely. So it is so great that you joined me here, and I will see you soon, Gemini.